Used to spend a fair share of time learning how to be more confident. I'd watch some YouTube videos or maybe read some books about how to have more confidence. And I used to give the advice, which is like pretty much what everybody gives you. The classic, okay, fix your physiology, have your shoulders back and chest up, breathe fully, whatnot. And, that does work very well. And the other thing is like, changing what you're focusing on. So instead of focusing on like the negative and like what ifs and the bad things that might happen, instead you focus on, okay, the positive side and like the probability of you getting the outcome that you want. So like, so you're talking to a girl or you're trying to approach a girl, instead of focusing on, oh, what if she says this? What if she says that? Instead you start focusing on, okay, what do I want to say? Or like, just like being in the present moment, just changing your focus. And that's the two pieces of advice I used to give when it came to having more confidence. But as I started learning a little bit more, I found out, especially for men, this is what builds confidence, not just in the moment or like situationally, but more so like broadly as a foundation. And I wanted to share it with you. I think it'll be very insightful. What it comes down to is living your life. Big emphasis on your. The reason I say that is because, especially when you're younger and you're either still like under the, your parents' roof, or you're like making that transition out of it, you're very used to taking orders from other people. And that's just kind of how you lived your life. Like you take orders from your parents, they tell you to do something, you have to go do it or you'll be punished. Your teachers say you have to go do something, you'll do it, or professors or like whatever, your boss, whatnot, manager. And this is pretty much how we live our lives. Even like growing up, like a lot of people still have to deal with this, especially like from their bosses. As a man, you've probably noticed you just don't like being told what to do. Like, I don't know if you've ever had this experience where, say you were going to like clean your room or do the dishes or like do some chore, and you're about to do it just like because you wanted to do it. But then somebody tells you to do it. It could be like your sibling or your parents. They tell you to do that thing, and now you don't want to do it anymore. Yeah, men, we just don't like we don't like having to be told what to do. I'm pretty sure really no one likes to be told what to do. The problem is we take a lot of this into our day-to-day life without even realizing it. Like a lot of the decisions and like the way that we're living our life isn't actually the way or the things that we want to be doing. It's more so because we're coerced or convinced by somebody else that if we don't do it, we'll be punished. So for example, if you really didn't want to go to university, but your parents told you to because like they really pressured you to, that could be something that kind of is destroying your confidence because you really didn't want to do it, but you're doing it anyway. Or your boss tells you to do something and you really don't want to do it, but if you don't, you'll get fired. So you do it anyway. That like, what was your confidence? You may not be in the position, you're probably not, you may not be in the position where you can just say no and do something else because you're not established yet. You don't have the financial power to be able to like say fuck you and like do whatever you want to. So when you're in this situation, the best piece of advice I could give you is just start to live your life as much as you can, because there's going to be periods of times where you're free. You can do pretty much whatever you want to. Instead of doing nothing and just like scrolling social media or I don't know, just like doing whatever to waste time, instead do the things that you actually want to do, not the things that are like addictive. I'm talking about the things you actually want to do. Like, for example, if there's been a time where you've had a business idea and instead of just like thinking about it, you actually took action, you got online, you made a website, you tried to like put a product or like whatever your business was, you actually took action on it. After you're done with that little work session and like setting everything up, you probably notice like a surge of confidence. Like even if you didn't make a sale or make any money from it, even if it like wasn't successful, you felt that surge of confidence because you did something and you made a decision, you actually acted on it, and you got this big surge of confidence. Or say you like wanted to talk to someone and then you eventually end up doing it. Just by doing that, even if the conversation didn't go like as you planned it or whatever, just by taking that action, doing that thing that you actually wanted to do, you felt that surge of confidence. And the thing is, really what makes you the most confident is living the life that you want to, making the decisions and actually acting on it. Kind of thought something was like wrong with me. Basically, hanging out with friends and, sometimes we'd be walking around and there'd be like some girls or whatever. They'd be like, oh yeah, go talk to her or just like say something, whatever. And I'd kind of just like play along and like act like I wanted to, but I never ended up doing it because I just didn't feel like it. I just didn't want to, like, authentically. And I started to think there was something wrong with me. Like, am I just like really shy? Do I not have the confidence, or it's like, is something wrong with me or whatever? But then in a different situation where I was by myself, it was during the summer, and then there was some females who I actually like found interest in, and I actually like did start talking to them. Now I understand that it wasn't a confidence issue. It was more so I didn't want to, like, I didn't make the decision for myself and I didn't want to do it myself. And doing it because somebody else wanted me to, it wouldn't be authentic to me. It wouldn't be living my life. But when I talked to someone because I actually wanted to, because I was actually interested in talking to that person and having a conversation, it was way different. Really, if you had to boil it down, confidence really is just certainty in whatever that might mean. You can get confidence by having certainty that you can get yourself to take action. Like that example of like having a business idea and like actually taking action on it. You feel a lot of confidence because now you feel certain that you can get yourself to take the action necessary to get the thing that you want. Or if it's like working out and, you feel really tired and lazy, but you end up like getting off your ass and actually going to the gym and pushing some weights. By actually doing that, now you have more confidence in yourself in general because you can trust yourself to actually take the action, even when it's uncomfortable, even when you don't want to do it, or even when it's like not that, and maybe you're trying to develop a skill. By developing that skill and actually getting good at it, and now you can actually get the results that you want to with it, that can also gain confidence or make you gain confidence because now you have certainty that you can get the result that you're after. It really just comes from taking a lot of action, making a lot of decisions, and being able to trust yourself that you can do the thing, do the thing, and also get the results that you're after. That's really what like confidence is. It's like certainty. By living your own life and taking the actions that you authentically want to, learning from those mistakes when you make them and changing your behavior so you can get better and better, that's going to build your confidence more and more and more. So what I practically suggest for you is just live your life. You may not be able to like do everything that you want to. Like we all are in that situation sometimes, and that's completely okay. But with the time that you do have that is free to you and you're free to make your own decisions, do the things you authentically want to do that you have been putting off. It doesn't mean just like, be a complete retard and, just scroll social media 24/7 and I don't know, play video games or whatever, because that's not going to boost your confidence. What's going to boost your confidence is doing the things that the higher part of you, like the part of you that is like your best self or whatever, and actually doing those things, making those decisions. That's what's going to build your confidence the very most. It's not just doing whatever you want, but it's living your life, the life that you actually want to be living, if that makes sense. Obviously, it is going to take some time to build a very large amount of confidence, but by doing this and living authentically, living the life that you actually want to live and taking the actions to actually get where you want to be, this is like what's building the foundation so that you're not going to have to rely on the tactics of like, shoulders back, chest up, breathe fully, whatever, like, focus on the right things. It's just going to come automatically because you feel, or you have that certainty in yourself. You have that foundation. So naturally your physiology is just going to be right. Naturally, you're just going to be focusing on the things you need to be more confident. Hope this helps. If it did, leave a like and subscribe. Peace out.